Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how are you doing? Right, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is request day, and this one was requested by the creator a little while ago. I felt we had to do it though, because it's currently in the top 20. If you watch the monthly map chart show on Sunday, you would know this already. There are only 2 maps I've not reviewed yet. This is one of them, and it's very pretty. It's going to make you go ooh, and there might be 1 or 2 bits to make you go ooh. Yeah, sound effects come free on this show. But before we get on and have a look at this, I want to show you a little bit of a hint of another map. It's coming up on screen now. There she is. Yes, it's the latest addition to my new map build that I'm working on. It's the last bridge I'm going to be placing. And if you want to check it out, the link will be at the end of today's show. It's map making with me, BonBonB, on a Monday, a Wednesday, and maybe even on a Friday. Now, before we go any further, it's time for your daily reminder. Get that finger waggling. That's right, clicking like really does help the channel. I do appreciate it, I genuinely do. And of course, if you're new, fine, watch the show first and then click like. But if you're regular, you know what to do. Right, okay, today's map is Roosevelt River Valley by Masked Bandit. They've changed their name since their last creation, which is Stranham Bay back in episode 85. There's your start square right there, very nice. They've changed the name from MB something something to Masked Bandit, which is probably a bit catchier. Resources look like this, okay, yep, very sploshy. And what do we need off the workshop? A few bits. Recommendation for 81 tiles, and then there's what you see there, network extensions too. You can check it out, you can see. Now if you scroll the page down a bit further, there are some settings that if you want to get the exact feel, you can go with Daylight Classic, Ultimate Eye Candy and Relight to match those thumbnails at the top of the page. You don't need to. I have done so today, so hopefully today's map will appear exactly as the thumbnails appear. Right, okay, it's very ooh, by the way, very ooh. We're going to take a little side jaunt down here, this little road. Nothing going down here, it's a dead-end road, but it's a feature area, and I do like to have a little glance at the feature areas. We've got a little bit of encroachment on the grasses there, onto the highway. And a little bit worse down here. Hopefully there'll be no more of that going on in today's show. And down here we will reach a little squidgely about. It's not an oval about, a squidgely about. And then down here we have the abandoned cottage, the broken jetty. I like to, if it's used well, and I think this is used well, I don't mind the broken jetty. That's quite a nice little feature area. Very nice indeed, and that lake's got an island in it. We'll come and have a look at that after the interval. Back to the highway. The highway, there's good steady flow on it. It's only 2 lanes, but that is fine. And have a look at this. Have you seen it? Yeah, we've got a little bit of road glitching where they're not quite aligned at the right height. And yeah, oh dear, never mind. Okay, well hopefully that won't happen again. We've got check out the disappearing foliage there. That's a an LOD issue, draw distance issue. Sometimes we see it on maps, sometimes we don't. It's quite evident on this particular map. I don't know why. Loads of RAM, no reason for it to be happening. Down to the main intersection. Now have a little check out the bends of these roads there. You see they're a little bit angular. Can you see those? And then we come in, they pop into once again, it's a draw distance thing with this map. It'll pop in, pop out with those roads there. And then if we come down here, we can see some more encroachment of the grasses onto the road. But if we go to a different angle, it goes bright blue. Bright blue. It's, never good. Never good. Loads of encroachment of foliage down this little stretch here. On this side, yeah, we've got bright blue again. You can check, you can actually make out there's some glitching of that road there from the angle. And if I can get to the right height here, you'll see that left-hand edge just popping in and out. Can I... Do you know what? I spent 5 minutes trying to get the exact camera position for that to work. And now I come back to do it, I can't find it again. But anyway, yeah, it pops in and out. But, hey, what can you do? It's definitely glitchy, though. Even if I can't reproduce what I did earlier, it's definitely glitchy. Right, okay, so that's the main intersection. Not the Star Square intersection. That's the one where all the highways come together. Down here, across the bridge. Nice looking bridge, by the way. Down to the Star Square intersection. This one here. Look at that. Very nice. With a overly ovalish elliptoid kind of. An elliptoid about. That's what that is. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Good build location as well. Everything's loops around nicely. And some very nice detailing on the intersection as well. An encroaching rock there. Not the worst. No, that's the worst. Deary dear, Moss Bandit. Did you rush this map, did you? Didn't you go back and check it? It's really not like you. I mean, Stralham Bay, 14 stars. I guess the missing star was from detailing, but quite often it is with maps that get 14 stars. But yeah, I was expecting 5 stars for detail this time. What have we got here? Intersection, all very good and well and slick and smooth. Yeah, happy with all of that. Let's pour down towards the river. Ah, lovely looking bridge here. Looks level all the way across, nice and smooth. And under here, yeah, a little bit blue mantle. It's unusual to see that so far back from another node. I'm not quite sure what's caused that one. Comes back down to ground here. No mantle on that one, which is good to see. We'll follow it round. Where are we going with this one? Yeah. It's a pretty map, isn't it? You've got to admit it. When I said it was pretty, it's pretty. I particularly like some of the rock detailing, the random rocks, not the grass encroachment. That's not so good, but the random rocks around about here. Look at these. That is pretty nice. If I'm honest with you, I don't normally go for these rocks. I don't think they normally work, but this time I think they do. We follow this road up. This is another feature area, and it's nowhere near as interesting or featureful as the lake. We've got a dead end there. Not really sure why, but we have. Okay, right, we'll go back to where we started. Maybe it's supposed to be a forestry area. I don't know. Down here, intersection looks good. Any glitching going on? I can't see anything going on there. Everything's pretty smooth there. Some grass encroachment again on that intersection, but we'll just skip along. Skip along, because overall, though, it's very pretty. I'm going to keep saying that. I think it's very pretty. The Rye Bluffs theme, which is what we're using today, is indeed very pretty. And I can't remember what the lot was, but it was the recommended one. Was it Satellite? I think it might have been. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the recommended one on the Steam Workshop is what I've gone with. Obviously, I always do that when I can. Intersection here again. Let's head off towards the fog. You can tweet me about the fog. Tweet me, please, at Edge of the Sofa. That be me. Okay, that goes off into the fog, and what do we do next? We can have a look at the rail. The rail, not too much to say. I feel there's a little bit of a climb here and there, like this next hill here. I think maybe should have had a cutting, possibly, or a different route, maybe. But on the whole, though, it's very flat and very smooth, and not too much to moan about. And makes a bit of sense. This the track it takes. Does that make sense? The track, they are tracks. The route it takes kind of makes some kind of sense. We'll head through the forests, and we will merge with another line in a moment. Somewhere, I can't remember where that was. It'll be obvious when we find it, I've no doubt. I love the work with. I just love this area. This area is really, really nice. The rocks and the shrubs and the grasses and the encroaching grasses. Nice bridge across here. Could have a little bit more of a look at that bridge, but we skipped over it. Sorry about that. Here, there we go, merge. And we'll go back the other way. We'll go a little bit faster this time because there's not too much to see on this particular route. It's just perfectly adequate. Perfectly adequate indeed. So yes, what we'll do now is we'll do, for new people to the show, we'll do an asset review, and then we'll have a look at the theme and LUT review as well, which we do the same one all week. And then we'll come back and have a look at some of the features and the details and the water flow of this particular map. Okay, let's go, go! To Assetville and Asset Corner, where we'll have a look at some work from Lost Gecko. Now, once again, if you're new and not seen assets before, Lost Gecko has been doing some great work with these kind of like continental olden buildings with the wooden fascias. Very nice indeed. This is Troy's House 1, France, by Lost Gecko. There is a Troy's Shop 1 as well, which looks very similar. And of course you could use them together in an environment. And I've no doubt, well, this one's going to appear in Asset World just solely because every asset I use now will be appearing in my new Let's Play Asset World, which I'm using the Merrickstone map for. But anyway, that's digressing. This is a very nice asset. You should subscribe to this if you feel that you could use it. Troy's House 1, France by Lost Gecko. Today's rustic asset of the day. As we head off to Themington Island for Namatjira by Mac with Med Contrast and Med Color LUT. Namatjira is spelt using spaces between all the letters if you're doing a little search on the workshop for it. Okay, let's have a look at a couple of factoids, because factoids. The last Roman soldier to leave Britain did so in AD 407. Yes, as late as that. 407. Now tanks, military tanks, you know. They got their name from when they were first shipped to France. For security reasons, they were packaged in crates, which were supposed to contain water tanks. And the name stuck. Now, I have learned something today. I don't know how true that is, because factoids are sometimes incorrect. But certainly this source, this book I've been using here since I've been doing the factoids, certainly suggests that that is the case. Let's go back. Let's go back to Roosevelt River Valley by Masked Bandit. Now, the temptation to put a shipping route in must have been high, and I think the right decision was made not to put one in. Well done. Good choice, Bandit. Good choice. Water flow. We have water flow. We have proper rivers. We do. This is a good strong flow down this way. And then it goes off the edge of the map that way. And if we go upstream, you can see no problem at all. Splits, comes back together. Everything's really good. Very nice river work, Masked Bandit. Very nice indeed. As we head off, essing up the... we'll go back down the river. Shall we come back down the river? Once again, look at the rock work down the side of the riverbanks. It's not too much. It doesn't feel repeated. It actually just feels... It feels nice. It feels good. It feels realistic. And I buy into it. I am buying into this 100%. Aesthetically, it's a very, very lovely map. Let's see what else we can have a look at before we wind things up. So some cliff work. Look at the tree placement here. Once again, on the cliffs, no. We've got this one tree on the cliff, just hanging in there. One tree. These things find a way, you know. Just some maps we see, they're just trees cling onto the cliffs like they belong, and they don't. They really, really don't. Not the big ones, anyway. Shrubs, maybe. Back to the lake. I promised you a little look at the feature lake, and it's all quite nice. Not some nice rock detail in there. Go and have a look at the island. While we have a look at the island, you can have a little vote on the map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Will this little feature I'm going to show you now change your mind? It's a feature, but is it a good feature? The answer is, it's called water glitching. Yeah, we've got some quite bad water glitching on the island, I'm afraid. It's very sad because it's a very, very pretty part of the map, and that kind of like detracts from it. But anyway, there we go. That's about it, I think. We pull back. You've still got a few seconds to get your vote in if you really want to. Is there anything else we can have a look at while I... Oh, just have a look at the start square. We haven't had a proper look at this to see how flat it is. Really nice building location here. Very nice indeed, and it expands over to the other side of the river as well, so you'll probably be building a bridge to start you off. It's all very smooth and very realistic, and I like it. Well done. Right, okay, let's mark this map up. Roosevelt River Valley. Okay, what can we give this for aesthetics? I don't think there's an awful lot more that could have been done to make this more aesthetically pleasing to me at all. I can't think of anything. I'm going to give it 5 stars for aesthetics. Absolutely very pleasing. Detailing. On the whole, you look at this map and you think it's at least a 4-star map, but I think there's too many problems with glitchy roads, glitchy water, glitchy rocks, cropping through roads, all that kind of stuff going on. I think there's a little bit too much. I want to give it 4 stars. I'm only going to give it 3. Gameplay potential, I think there's a whole load of gameplay potential here. We're only losing the 1 star just because of the glitching that we probably want to fix before you get started, which may prove a little bit trickier than you might want it to. But other than that, it's a very playable map. So there you go, 5, 3 and 4 for Roosevelt River Valley by Mars Bandit. No seal of approval, just because I think the detailing glitches are just a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Otherwise, yes. But if you don't care about the detailing, don't care about the glitches, grab that map right now. Another map to look at, of course, is the one that's on screen now. You can go back and vote on that one. Give it a 1 star or a 5 star or somewhere in between. And of course, there's a link to the map making from last night on screen too. You might want to go and check that out. I just tend to warble about for a little bit while I'm building. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another map in the What Map series.